Sometimes your prospect thinks that you understand their problems better than they themselves do. At that point, you already won the sale. All right, you reach secret number 8. I'm not convinced it will work for me. I don't know whether it's going to work for me. I'm sure it works for many other people, but I don't know whether it's going to work for me. How do you handle when somebody says like that? By the way, if you are in this position, one of the most important things that you need to learn is one of the main reasons you're hearing this, because you don't have enough listening skills. One more time. One of the major reasons you are hearing this psychologically is because you don't have enough listening skills. And I'll explain why in a second. Because you need to use listening as a tool for closing. What does that mean? It means that they don't know whether it's going to work for them or not because you really didn't understand what their real problems are. One more time. They don't know whether it will work for them or not because you really did not pay attention deeply enough to their needs. If you read the book called Spin Selling, which is an amazing book that I recommend that you read, they talk about something called beta needs. So the needs behind the needs, the real needs behind the needs. If you don't really understand the deep needs, I call them the potatoes, which means there is a technical story behind it, which I will probably explain in another video. But the idea is, what are they really looking for? What are the need behind the need? What do they value most? What is really important for them? If you don't understand them, then what happens is they will say like, I don't know, it sounds good, but I don't know whether it's going to work for me, because you haven't really listened to them. So understand that listening needs to be used as a tool. And I'm going to get into tactics. Maybe I'll do a video on listening, how to listen effectively. If you're interested, just put that in the comment and I'll try to do a video like that. But here is the thing. This is how you find their deep needs. This is what I call as the potatoes. Is like, what is the effect of what they're doing? For example, you ask them, what are the problems that you're facing? What are some of the challenges that you're facing? If your product solves a problem, which most likely it solves a problem, right? Or if it's just purely benefit, then in that case, we'll talk in a second. But what is the biggest challenge that you're facing? And how's that affecting you? How's that affecting you? What else are you facing? How is that affecting you? So the problem, how the effect, the problem, the effect, the problem, the effect, and write it down really clearly, the problem, effect. And then what is the solution you're looking for? And how's it going to benefit you when you get to that solution? The solution, benefit, solution, benefit. And if what other solutions are you looking for? How is that going to benefit you? Like that, problem, effect, solution, benefit, problem, effect, solution, benefit. You keep doing that until you find the deep needs that they have. And then you summarize for them and tell them, this is a problem that you had. This is how it's affecting you. This is another problem that you have. This is how it's affecting you. This is another problem. This is how it's affecting you. This is the benefit, the solution that you want. That's the solution that you want. This is how it's going to benefit you. And keep repeating that. And then summarize that. All of a sudden, what happens? They understand that you understand their problem. At that point, they would never, almost never say, I don't think it's going to work for me. Because they'll trust you you make sure that you're honest about it. Trust you to know that you could handle their problem. Because they would almost never at this point say that, I don't know whether it's going to work for me. Because they already know that you understand their problem. Sometimes in a conversation, if they believe that you understand their problems better than they themselves do. One more time. Sometimes your prospect thinks that you understand their problems better than they themselves do. At that point, you already won the sale, because they understand that you understand their problem. At that point, they would not say, oh, I don't know whether it's going to solve my problem, because the only reason why they're saying it is because they don't think you understand their problem. They think their problem is so unique, you don't understand them. That's why they're saying that. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk about, do you have a guarantee? Somebody's like, do you have a guarantee? Like, this is all cool, but do you have a guarantee? I mean, tell me you have a guarantee. If you have a guarantee, okay, I could probably work with you. How do you handle this question? That's what we're going to talk tomorrow on secret number 9. But before that, what's the action? Learn the lost art of listening. There is this lost art called listening. Almost nobody listens to each other anymore. Like, the biggest complaint that wife have about husbands is about listening. Jerry Seinfeld has this fascinating bit. He says, okay, the biggest complaint that many women have about their husbands is that they're not listening. I don't have that problem. If she had that problem, probably I didn't hear it. Okay, so that is secret number 8. Now, tomorrow, by the way, amazing job. What is one thing that you're going to use from this video? Put that in the chat, and I'll see you tomorrow. Do you have a guarantee? Secret number 9.